Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be building a community lot that I have named the Cottage Café. I wanted to build here in Windenburg because I like the vibes here. I really like that, I don't know, cottagey look. I have no idea what the architectural word for that is, but I think the houses here and the architecture are really pretty in town. So I wanted to build something like that, and I wanted to build something small because I never build community lots. That is something that I'm really trying to branch out and do more of, but that's just, I don't know, it's not in my wheelhouse typically. I love community lots. I think that they add so much to the gameplay. But I just don't ever build them for myself. I'll just go onto the gallery and find me a good restaurant or a good park with a lot of outdoor activities, and my Sims will go there a lot. But honestly, if I'm being completely honest, my Sims are kind of more like me, and they're pretty much homebodies most of the time. My Sims don't go out very much, neither do I, but that's okay. No judgment. You will notice me having to go back and forth to see what's required for the lot. You can see the little red exclamation point there in the corner where the name of the place is. Like I said, I don't build these very often, so I had no idea what was necessary. I do like that they have that in the game, though, to help you out to make sure that your lot is functional, because I definitely would not have had a functional lot. I would have pretty much just built a house. Which is kind of what this looks like, I will say, but it's not. It's a cottage cafe. I think it turned out really cute. I love the windows in this pack. Those big arched over, they're beautiful with the stained glass in there. Yeah, I'm kind of in love with those, but they don't work on, just your typical house. I made the part where the employees are going to be actually very small. I wanted the main point of the place to be hanging out and, having a good time with your friends, getting some coffee and a pastry and maybe reading a book or two. That's what I wanted the focus to be on. So the cafe worker is kind of over there in the corner, in the very, very small corner where they have to work. But they're fine. They're paid well. We'll just say that. I wanted to make the whole build really cozy and kind of not too cramped, but, really cozy feeling, and somewhere where you could just really relax. Maybe it's just a local hangout since it's so small. I did struggle with the walls a little bit in here. I didn't want it to be so dark that you felt like you were trapped, but yeah, it's still really, really cozy vibes. I know that my favorite community lots are probably restaurants and, like I said earlier, parks with a lot of outdoor activities. What are your guys' favorite community lots? What do you guys like to send your Sims off to do? Those are about the only two that I use frequently in my games. Gotta tell you, my Sims have never been bowling, even though that's one of the better packs that they've given us with the items and such, but I have never sent my Sims bowling before. Maybe when it first came out, but that's been a long time ago, so I really don't think I've ever done it. That also, the little flower pot, is an item I've never used, I don't think. And I added over the boys and girls restroom doors. I thought that was kind of cool. I added like a lady and a man's picture over it instead of using the doors to kind of differentiate. Because, it really doesn't matter. But I don't know. I thought it looked kind of cool. Something a little different. And something else a little different that I did is I put a shelf in between those two chairs instead of trying to find a tiny little table. I thought that worked out really well. Of course, nothing actually fits on the shelf, so you have to cheat it up there, but that's okay. That is what move objects and all those other kinds of cheats are for. I liked having this little sitting area over by the window. I thought it would be the perfect spot to grab a book and read. I'm trying to find more descriptive words other than cozy because I seem to use it a lot. But that's what it is. It is a cozy little corner. So if you guys have any other words for cozy, let me know down in the comments below. You can be my little thesaurus and help me out with my words. Talking into a microphone about something you're building it's kind of awkward, and sometimes you get stuck saying the same things. So sorry about that. When I started placing these chairs, I did not realize that they had updated the stuff to flash. You see how the tables are flashing? That really freaked me out. I thought my game was broken. Yeah, really scared me there. Did not read patch notes. Not for this one, at least. I haven't messed around with any of the new stuff other than the bunk beds. I thought that was really cool. I'll have those in another build this week. I watched some of the YouTubers kind of looking at them. I kind of try not to watch too many reviews and such. The packs or the updates aren't so bad as far as giving away things, but what do you guys think of the new update? Do you think they did a good job? Do you like the new hairstyles? I do like the new color for the hair, the black, not so blue tone hair. I thought that was a really needed addition. Tried to add some coffee paraphernalia to the table since instead of flowers. I use flowers a lot as my little decoration in the middle, so I was kind of trying to change it up a little bit. And back here, I put a lot of coffee paraphernalia as well. The Get Together pack has little flags and stuff for different clubs that you can have. So I used a couple of those with the coffee on it. Oh, and by the way, this pack is limited. It is just base game and Get Together. So if you've got those two, you're all set. You can use it. I say that. I'm like 99% sure every time I say that. So, don't sue me or anything. Don't get litigious over this. It's just a Sims build. And yep, gotta add this other cute little flag. I love that sign. Is that not the cutest thing ever? So cute. Had to add that. It kind of big for the size of the build, but I thought it was really cute, so it needed to be there. I make my own little gallery wall over here, a little collage of mismatched photo frames. I think it turned out really cute though. And I just throw up a couple more paintings on the walls over here, and I do end up changing the bookcases to a dark tone. I think they're black technically, but I don't know, it all kind of blends in together with that dark wood. And now I'm going in and adding some different lights. I don't think I've ever used those lights before over the coffee area. Those are they're strainers. Is that not the cutest thing? I'm gonna have to use those more often. And they give out decent light, but they're not the best ever. And here I'm just making it kind of more closed in. I was gonna make maybe like a whole paved area in the back, but I just went with just kind of making the sidewalk come in a little bit more. I feel like it helps it blend in with the rest of it because we don't have bricks that match the outer sidewalks. So giving a layer of the stuff you're going to use for pavers on your actual lot, I think helps to kind of mix everything in together. Use those giant planters that I don't think I've ever used. I've used a lot of stuff in this that I don't typically use, probably because I don't build community lots. Because in a residential house, I'm not really sure where you would use those, the flags and things like that. I guess you could, but they work here because it's a community lot. Oh, I had to fix those lights. They were so crooked. And I still don't know how I feel about these little lights. They look cute, but then I also don't like them. I left them in just because it was something new. I'm trying to change up my builds, but I still don't know how I feel about them. But they'll be there. You can get rid of them if you don't like them. Now I'm just trying to look around and see what other trees are in the area, and kind of move them around to make it look better. I wanted it to feel like it was still in the woods a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but little more cozy. We'll just keep using that word. And now we're moving on to some landscaping. I have been loving landscaping recently. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it has become one of my favorite things to do. Now, you would not think that by looking at my house because there's barely any landscaping, but I do like it. It's a lot easier in The Sims though, I will say, But also in real life, your plants don't just come through your walls like that, so that is something that real life has on The Sims as far as that goes. Yeah, I love landscaping and everything, but I don't want to have to do it. In The Sims, you can just plop down whatever flowers you want, and there they are. You also don't have to maintain them, which is something I kind of miss from The Sims 3, that they actually had to go out and like take care of their gardens and stuff. But then you could also just hire a gardener if you didn't want to do that. So, oh, and I shrunk down those bushes. Aren't they the cutest little things when they're shrunk down like that? I was trying to just make it look a little overgrown and fill in the space, but they're really cute when they're shrunk down. I thought they turned out pretty cute though. Pretty good. It's a nice way to shape the area instead of having to use rocks, which is something else I do quite a bit of. I'll use my rocks and kind of outline where I want to go with it. It helps you, so you're not just randomly placing stuff. I try to just get an idea of what kind of plants I want to use and then just go with the shape that I've kind of painted. And here, what is a cottage without some ivy and flowers growing up the wall? So we had to add that in. I love those flowers. They're so pretty. They add so much to any build that you want to make, covered in vines and whatnot. They're so pretty. And that ivy from the Get Together pack is really, really pretty as well. And if you want to, you can always shrink them down like I've done for both of them to make them kind of fit better in your build so they're not sticking out of your ceiling, which is not ideal. Added a couple of little hanging pots to the outside as well. And then I add in a bench over on the right and another seating area outside with an umbrella. We're coming up on the screenshots now. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy the lot and that you'll use it. I definitely would use one of these type of lots in my game. I think it adds a lot to the game when you have new and fun communities to visit. Thank you guys so much for checking this out. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already and you like my builds. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.